everything kind of works together to figuring out how to get yourself out of your stress mode, to even recognize the stress, because you have to recognize that your lifestyle, that your stressful lifestyle is what's causing a lot of the symptoms that you're having, and be willing to make some changes. It may seem impossible. I know when I was raising my son and working and just trying to get by, I thought, you've got to be kidding. How could I possibly change anything? But it is possible to make small changes. Awareness is the key here. You have to have awareness. You have to know that these behaviors and this chronic stress is creating these symptoms, which is affecting your health, which is why they say stress is no good for you. There's people that live long lives in Okinawa and places in this world, Costa Rica and Greece, but they don't usually have the kind of stresses that we have in the big cities. They can usually live a little bit closer to nature. They usually have a better food source. They don't have quite as much electromagnetic stimulus coming at them with the computer and the email and all these all these things that we're supposed to make our life easier, that doesn't really make our lives easier at all. In fact, it creates more stress. So they're able to live longer and a little bit more stress-free. We have to keep in mind that it's important to reduce the stress in every way possible. If you can't change anything in your life, the very least you could do is exercise to overcome some of the stress, which can help your body to release some of the lactic acids and things that are built up. You can eat better, because when you're under stress and you get acidic and your digestion is not efficient and your gut kind of shuts down and you get anxious and uptight, you can eat better and take digestive enzymes. That's a empowering thing that you can do. You can drink more water. You can take a meditation class or a yoga class once a week, once a month. You'd always be able to find a half hour or an hour out of your week to make a change. It's important to be willing to go there and to be willing to look at your life and look at your stress and say, okay, I now realize that this has something to do with how I feel, and I've got to make some changes. Where can I make a change? What can I do? Where can I make little changes that won't rock the boat and affect my world drastically, but that will help me? I'm going to think more positive thoughts. I'm going to take a daily walk. I'm going to eat better. I'm going to stretch or do some yoga. I'm going to get more sleep. I'm going to go to bed earlier. A lot of us are workaholics or we just have too much to do, and the only time we have to do it is at night, and it's hard to wind down. Make a commitment to go to sleep 15 minutes earlier, half hour earlier, hour earlier. Get a little more sleep. You may not be able to change your stressful circumstances. You may not be able to change the circumstances in your life, but you will feel better and more able to handle the stress if you're more rested. And again, chemistry drives behavior. So if your body's chemistry is more balanced, the stress that's happening around you can be handled easier. So that's another aspect of it. In everything I talk about, when you're in a more balanced state, you can make better choices. You can handle life better. You can be freer. You can enjoy life more.